Welcome to the Startempire Founders Podcast, where we make entrepreneurial founders a top priority. Each episode features risk takers, business builders, community shapers, institutional and government supporters in our local startup ecosystem. Tune in weekly to hear all about what's happening with the movers and the shakers of Southern California's Inland Empire and beyond. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Founders Podcast. This is a place where you can discover who's who of entrepreneurs, business people, government, startup, culture, all of that here in the Inland Empire. Today, I'm with Charles Reindorf of Happiest Ours. He's one of the co-founders, and short, he goes by CJ. He's junior, like I'm the third. Today, we're going to talk about Happiest Ours. First, we're going to let CJ introduce himself. Tell us who you are, man, and where'd you come from, and how did you get involved with this thing called Happiest Ours?
Yeah. So I am CJ with Happiest Ours. We are a mobile bartending company who created the simplest, most convenient, and transparent platform to book a mobile bartender. We plan to grow to become the platform for anything events so that we can apply that same convenient process to everything. But, where I came from is, my mom, had me when I was in Virginia. My mom has a twin sister, and her son is who I really grew up with in Long Beach, California.
Awesome.
And so we started this company really from throwing it way back from when my cousin became a bartender in England, where his father was from and where he was born when he was at the age of 18. And so we were both working our careers. I was in Arizona, he was in California, and he hit me up and was like, hey, I want to become an entrepreneur. His mom was the very first entrepreneur in the family. So it didn't surprise me at all. And I was working on my MBA. And so I knew that, really entrepreneurship was where I wanted to go. And so, we really jumped in and said, let's do it. He began the company in 2019 and really was taking a loss, just trying to get in people's backyards. And then, from there, we just really, perfected our craft to where we are now, where, we went from doing 10 to 15 events a year to, we did 75 last year, and now we're at 130 so far this year with a few more to go. So the growth has been coming.
Dang. So yeah, we got to get Ryan in on one of these interviews as well. And Ryan is your cousin, right?
Yeah. Our moms are twin sisters, so we call ourselves cousin brothers.
Man, that's cool. I'm close with my cousins too, so that's freaking awesome. Let me ask you. So like when you were hit up by Ryan, like what were you doing at that time?
So at the time, I was working for a online university.
Yes.
Where as a recruiter, and what made them unique is that their CEO created the first SDK and sold it to Yahoo, and so he applied the technology of advertising. And SDK is an advertising platform. Let me take a step back. It's
Yeah. Okay.
That allows you to efficiently serve ads on multiple platforms across the internet. I was very familiar with it because I got my bachelor's degree in public relations and advertising, and worked on the digital side inside of a digital advertising firm. Ryan, who had he's working in commercial insurance.
Yes.
Worked all the way up into a vice president of a large commercial insurance company. And also, very importantly, his wife, who was another co-founder of the company.
Yes.
Our vibe, our look, and our feel. You see these beautiful orange cubbies. That is all Alana, his wife.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Major branding, everything. Yeah.
You said it. You said it. She graduated from FITM. Had a visual merchandising degree. Worked for Old Navy corporate.
I can see that in your store. In your store, it shines, bro. She seriously did it up. Like, we don't even put on T-shirts without getting her approval, because that's awesome.
Her eye is so critical and so unique, and just fits a certain vibe, and that's also Ryan as well. If it doesn't fit the vibe and the way that we work, then you won't see it in here. And that's the beauty of our teamwork.
I went to your grand opening. It was amazing. Like, you guys really did yourselves. Outdid yourselves. It was awesome. Took some great pictures. Had a couple of drinks. You had an entire separate store, like your neighbor kind of helped out in that area. What was going on in there, and then what was going on in the main area? Then you had something out there. Let's tell me a little bit about that.
Oh man, grand opening was incredible. We had a quaint 400 people come out and support, including the mayor-elect, as well as the Chamber of Commerce. But right outside of the store, we had a live band going, playing all the hits. We had a couple of food vendors. My cousin Ryan and his wife, of course, have 2 little kids, so we had to make sure that they were entertained. So we had this fantastic branded moon bounce that the kids were taking advantage of, and face painting. And then our next door neighbor, the Grotto, we can't be more appreciative of their kindness, their collaboration. And the Grotto let us use their spot. It hadn't been open yet, to serve up some of our classic cocktails, like our passion fruit margarita. We had a John Collins that day, and a blood orange mule, some of our hits. And then we also had some vendors like Spike, who served up their boozy sorbets, which was fantastic. We had Proximo, had the Kevin Hart's grand.
Kevin Hart, yeah, I had some of that Kevin Hart, yeah.
Oh yeah, some really good stuff. They had the Grand Centenario in there. We had Chopin in there, who also Proximo, Chopin, and Four Roses sponsored our grand opening.
Wow.
So we had them in there. So some really good whiskey, vodka, and tequilas. But yeah, no, it was a vibe. It was everything that we dreamed of and more.
Well, you guys know how to throw a party, man. I was just like, man, this is really good.
Thank you, man. No, it was incredible.
The Inland Empire startup ecosystem industry is tremendously fragmented. A few top-tier hubs, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, are well covered by media, events, and data platforms. Finding reliable information relevant to startups or the tech industry in the Inland Empire is extremely difficult. As a result, startups can't scale fast enough. Investors are having a hard time finding the right deals, and corporates can't find the right companies to partner with for their innovation activities. Startempire Wire, the leading Inland Empire startup publication, is providing the Inland Empire startup ecosystem with the most accurate, engaging business and financial data, events, and news. Our reach of entrepreneurs, C-level executives, angels, VC investors, startup employees, key management at innovative corporates, and big tech is the solution for your B2B or B2C needs. As we build out our platform, we're looking for partners. This is your opportunity to get in on the ground level. If you're looking to align yourself with the local and growing startup and tech ecosystem of the Inland Empire, we have created the platform to get your name noticed and the opportunity for you to grow the recognition of your brand. Contact us today for availability and pricing options. We look forward to our partnership with you. Okay, so getting to the place where you guys did the grand opening, I know there was a lot of work, And before that, my first encounter with you was through Innovation Month, I believe, and you guys had won the pitch competition in Corona. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, tell us about that.
That was incredible. So we, as part of chamber members, we became aware that there was going to be a fast pitch competition for up and coming companies. Yeah. And so we actually went ahead and competed against like I would say about like 10 different teams. 10. Okay. And what was great is that they were all Corona locally based companies. Some really cool stuff. Yeah. You know, so we came in second with that one. And so they allowed us to pitch, but through that network, y'all came to the final one as well too, or no? Okay, cool, yes. Cool. We went all the way to the finals to pitch at Riverside, and pitched over there. Had a really great time. So just a fantastic experience. You know, for us, it's great. You know, to sharpen our skills with delivering and pitching our business, and then getting that exposure. And it was through that competition, that we ran into you guys. And your incubator.
Yes, Riverside Excite.
Cool. Exactly.
So you guys, we're gonna have to talk a little bit more about that, because you guys came out and did a freaking awesome job at the Founders Night, which was like, we're gonna book you again sometime soon, because Founders Night's coming up again. It comes up every quarter. So
that's great.
But sometimes we don't have the drink sponsors, or sometimes we do. It just depends on who's sponsoring at the moment. But we always need sponsors. Everyone needs capital, and we're going to talk about your capital raise that you guys are going through. But let me ask you first, before we go into that, what's the full scope of what Happy Hours is and does? There's you, there's Ryan, there's Alana. You guys are 3 co-founders together, each playing your own part in the startup. But what is the full scope of what Happy Hours does and intends to be?
No, for sure. For us, it's all about synergy and creating multiple streams of revenue.
Okay.
Right. So with us, like I said, we started as a mobile bartending company and created that platform, really invested time and energy and money into creating a really cool platform that allows you to book that bartender. Can
you describe the current state of the platform?
Yeah, for sure. So what's great is that we're very transparent. If you go onto our website at happiesthours.com, then you'll be able to go ahead and tell us how many people will be there. Tell us how many hours you'll need us for. Of course, the date that you need us, and indoor, outdoor. If you're serving beer, if you're serving wine. And then just from that information alone, you'll be able to see the price, right?
That's great.
Looking at, right? So if you wanted to play with the price, you can always change the number of people that you'll have there, or the number of hours that you'll have us for. And then from there, it will take you to the next screen where you'll choose, the bartender. So we have a team of about 8 bartenders. Okay. And they all have a profile. And in their profiles, you can choose and decide which one fits your vibe. So
that's cool. That's so cool.
Super cool. And you don't have to worry about if they're going to be available or if they're in your area, because the system already weeds that out, right? To go ahead and let you know where, which bartenders will be available for your event. So you'll choose from that selected group. And then from there, you go on and choose. We do a simple 3 cocktail menu. And for us, we do classic cocktails with a twist. So we believe that you could do classic cocktails really well, and it's all about the ingredients. So we do a passion fruit margarita with fresh pressed passion juice from Evolution.
I think.
Right?
Did you guys do one of those at our night? Because I think I remember that was so good.
Yes, that's our number one. It's always a hit, and so on our website we will recommend. Right,
yeah.
Go with our classics, which everyone loves. We have a blood orange mule with a.
The blood orange one's good.
Juice.
Yeah.
That's my personal favorite. We fly that fresh pressed juice in all the way from Chicago.
Wow.
And then we also, then we usually do a brown, whether that's an old fashioned, which we use Sonoma simple syrup for, which is really, really good. Or I think for you guys, we did a mojito.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Mojito. Yeah. Yep. And again, fresh pressed watermelon juice. I use that mint simple syrup that's farm to bottle. Some really good stuff there. And then, so with that, we're able to go ahead and deliver great cocktails.
Oh yeah,
pretty quick. And then we bring everything. So the cups, the straws, the garnishes, the mixtures, the ice, the bar, the bartender, even trash cans and trash bags.
Wow.
We bring it all so that for you as the host, you don't have to think about anything. Right. And so the reason why we had the grand opening for the store, even went about getting a liquor store, is because to complete that full circle, so you guys didn't have to do, you guys as customers didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
We needed to do it legally. We needed a liquor license.
Right. No, right? I remember we had to kind of teamwork on you guys, which you got for that one. But that was early days too, the early stage, right? You know? It was. We didn't have the liquor store. That was before the store. That was before the store.
You got it. So when we did your event, we had just we had to present to the city and get their approval to even have a liquor store. And even before that, we had to enter a lottery to get our liquor license, which the county only gives out 25, and we were lucky number 17. Yeah,
bro, that's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. So that was super incredible. And then we had to convince the landlord, that hey, let us go ahead and before we even get our approval from the city, wine and spirit shop. So we did that.
And you guys are in a nice area too. I love that area.
Yeah, we're at Metro at Main. So some really good,
nice upscale living. Yeah,
luxury apartments, 1,000 units, and then what really made us unique is that not only does our wine and spirit shop allow us to provide the alcohol for the mobile bartending, but we're really only one of two liquor stores that have a Type 86 tasting license, which allows us to do
the live taste. I've seen you guys been doing. I've been intending to come down there. I've been like, man, they're doing this regularly now. I gotta come down.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, right? On Wednesdays we do either a wine or whiskey Wednesday, where we'll have a distributor come in. We'll go ahead and have them talk to you about the stories behind the bottles, which makes it so much better of a drinking experience, right? As you go through it. And then every Thursday is always Tequila Thursday, where we'll bring in a distributor or a brand ambassador, and they'll talk about why the tequila tastes so great.
What's the capacity of those events? Because like what if I wanted to do an event and just pack it out and be like, hey, y'all need to come buy some liquor, Oh
yeah. So then you can for sure. We have you reserve your seats.
Reserve. Okay.
You got it. And so we can do up to 45 people.
Okay. Nice.
At one time. And so we'll set up tables and chairs, and then then every now and then on the weekend we'll do a really big one. So this December 17th, we're doing a Jingle and Mingle where that's gonna be a good one. It's going to go ahead and have a live band. We're gonna have L's Grills go ahead and bring out some really good food, and then we'll be pouring some champagne, doing some mimosas, peach bellinis.
Wow.
Right. So trying out some new brands to expose you guys to and tell you the stories behind that as well.
Dude, that's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, so I'll be looking forward to. I'll be looking to see what my calendar looks like on that day.
There you go, December 17th. Save the date.
All right, so tell us, what is the full extent you guys plan to go with the platform?
Yeah. So, what we realized is that as we created our platform and we got feedback from our customers, they really raved about how easy the booking process was and how simple it was. I mean, even to the point where, like, when I leave events, I have like the host ask, "Are you sure that's it? There isn't anything else that I need?"
So awesome.
Right?
That's great.
And it's like, no, we've handled everything. Wow. And so now, as we've gone through it, we have met other bartenders as well. We connect with bartenders all over Southern California and realize that they have the same issues that we had starting out, but thanks to my cousin having, his commercial insurance background, my marketing background, and Alana's, visual merchandising background, we're able to utilize our skills to make it convenient and automated. And we realize not everyone has, that blend. Has that privilege. Yeah. And so we originally started to work with other bartenders to see how we can make their lives a little bit easier and share some of our secrets. And then from there, we started connecting with other vendors, right?
The vendors. Yeah.
Like, the DJs, right? Your food vendors, your photo booths, your dessert vendors.
Wow.
We with all of them, and they're going through a lot of the same issues that we go through. So we're now working on expanding our platform to make it just as convenient and just as transparent as as our platform is. Yes. And then so allowing them to do, certain things like push out quotes, calendar invites, right?
That's awesome.
How do you know that what you're pricing your services for is profitable?
Yes.
So just all of those little things. And the thing about us is that you don't have to disconnect, right? To complete booking your service.
Yeah.
Makes it different from all of the other competitors like the Bash or the Bash, the Bark, Gig Masters, Task Finders. Like there's all these platforms, but they are sending out a bid and then having you wait for someone to reach back out to you. Right. But with our platform, you'll never have to disconnect from it. You can choose your vendor, choose the ones that are most convenient for you, fill out their vibe, and then from there, complete your booking all in one sitting.
That's
makes it a much better experience.
I had a question. That means you guys are basically building out the entire ecosystem needed for booking events. So like you're connecting all of these pieces into like one experience.
Exactly. You said it.
That's what's so innovative about you guys. I love it. I'm like, and earlier when you began to tell me about this, I'm like, okay, so you guys really are no longer like bartenders. You are running a tech startup. Yes. Like literally, like you're bartenders, that's part of it. But you've taken that, you've innovated it into this software platform that you're building, which is freaking awesome, and can't believe you guys are here in Corona. I'm just like, what? And you're making, like, you are a tech startup. So
exactly.
Logically, you guys told me a little bit about it earlier, that you're in the middle of a capital raise. So let's not go there yet, but I want to go back there. But first, can you tell us before I guess let's go into the capital raise. Tell us about the capital raise. What's going on there? And like institutional investing, what type of, are you guys looking at talking to VCs? What's your needs? What's your needs starting with capital? What are your needs? And then let's go beyond capital and talk about some of the other needs.
Yeah, for sure. So, for us, it's really just building out the platform to incorporate, everything that we want to include, to help really support vendors, but also make it really, really convenient for customers on the other end.
Yeah.
So we've already started that process, spent countless hours and money on our pitch deck. And right, because that's your first impression is always going to be the pitch deck, right? And so we have a consultant that we work with, who has lived and has successfully gone through the startup phase and capital and the venture capitalists, raising money.
Has he gone? He's done it himself, and did he go public?
He's done it himself. He's gone public. He's also gone ahead and he sits on the board of an incubator as well.
Okay, cool.
Very well versed. And so we just entered into another competition.
Another competition.
Incubator. Yeah.
Where?
For Slauson and Co.
Okay.
And what really makes them unique is that they really empower and encourage communities of color and color to succeed who don't necessarily have the same resources to go ahead and push their ideas and dreams out. And so we just thought that was such a great fit for us, being black owned, woman owned. We've gone ahead and thought that the synergy between us and Slauson and Co. just really, really fit. And so with the guidance of our consultant, have really been able to craft our pitch for exactly what venture capitalists are looking for.
Right.
We're looking for about a $4 million investment. For our first round to do everything that we want to do.
You guys going in for the seed round, $4 million seed?
Exactly. Pre-seed or seed. We've already done some angel investing. Reaching out to family and friends. And,
the friends and family round for sure. That's a big one, huh?
I mean, you can't ask a venture capitalist for money and not have asked your friends and family first.
That's true. That's true.
And so that's what we're all about, is making sure that we're utilizing all of our resources, not just going out and on certain people. So we're go-getters, and so we're not scared to put ourselves out there to make our dream happen.
Right. Well, from what you guys described, like the scalability of what you need to build, you've already accomplished. You built a model that can scale, and you guys are working on that. That's pretty awesome. So from venture, let's just say you got the C round. I know that's always really the biggest thing, or the money, but what are some other specific things within the current state where you guys are at? What type of things are some of maybe top need, one or two need?
Yeah, the biggest need that we have right now is really going about getting the funding to expand the website, because you only get to make one first impression. You're right. You're right. Right. And your website is that first impression.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that we have that buttoned down. And that's where the majority of the funding is going to. Really expanding that website on both the back end and the front end.
The website is the platform, right? Or is it built into the website?
You got it. The website is the platform, and the platform will be built into the website. So once we go ahead and have that, that's really going to that's going to put us in prime position to allow us to do just that many more events, because then we can include third-party bartenders, not just the 8 bartending team that we have here at Happiest Ours.
Right.
The other thing that we'll be moving forward with is right above our wine and spirits shop at Metro at Main in Corona. We also have an event space. And so an event space that you can rent out. And so we're finishing up construction on that so that by the beginning of next year, we'll have a very cool speakeasy vibe.
That's so cool.
Right? Customers can go ahead and rent it out, hold your retirement parties, your birthday parties. We did the research, and the city of Corona only really has banquet halls for people who are hosting events for 250 plus.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And so there's this missing piece for people who are just having something nice and quaint, because we get the data that a lot of our events, right, are 75 or less.
What? Okay.
Right?
No. And there's like a niche that you guys are gonna fill. That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a huge success as well. I mean, especially in the area you guys are in. Like, I'm liable to rent it out and just say it's gonna have some event for entrepreneurs or something like that. But that's needed.
Right. Exactly. The city needs it. And that's all that we've heard, from our customers who come in. They get really excited about that because there isn't really anything like this, like our number one, like our wine and spirit shop, yet alone like an event space like that. Something that's cool. It's nothing crazy, and something that you can really make your own, because that's what it's really about. Everything's about being social media friendly. So even in our wine and spirit shop,
Instagram worthy,
it has to be Instagram worthy.
So that's the kind of thing you guys put to, like, even in your shop. Like, I use one of the pictures I took at your grand opening.
Yeah,
I use it on a lot of my public profiles because it was a cool background against that wall. Like, I mean, see, Alana knows what she's doing in there.
Exactly. We're all about making memories for sure. So, and part of making those memories is making sure that you have a nice backdrop to capture those moments. And so that's something that we'll provide to you guys and just to the city, so that you can just make the best of your time. And then it's also about making it convenient. So if you need alcohol for your event, you'll be able to just run downstairs, grab it, or have us deliver it to you. Or, if you need, whatever it is, letters, chairs.
I heard something about you and you guys. I don't know if it's like, it's set in stone yet, but some kind of a cigar lounge type thing you guys were going to be doing.
We're going to be working with our neighbors, the Grotto.
The Grotto.
They are a men's fashion. They do suits, really providing the type of experience that women get to receive when they're choosing their wedding dresses, where they get to have some champagne and make a whole experience out of it. They also will be providing that experience to men. They have a patio where, they'll be able to go ahead and do some cigars, but we're also working with another company that will be doing their grand opening at Dos Lagos fairly soon. That's a actual cigar lounge where you'll be able to
Burning Desire. I've been over there a few times. So
yes. So they just moved into an old Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secrets. Yeah, they're over there. I haven't been in the new shop yet, but is it pretty nice?
I haven't been there yet. But we'll be
working with them.
Grand opening on December the 10th.
December 10th. Okay.
It's open to the public. It's a Saturday. Highly recommend it. It's from 6 to midnight.
Okay.
And it's going to be for sure a fantastic vibe. They have different cigar rooms that are themed. They have 5 of them. So
that's cool.
Really cool. A really cool event, really cool experience, and so we're excited. And they connected with us from the grand opening.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So that's a great partnership. Yeah, no, I think that's a great partnership. Yeah.
We'll bring the whiskey, they bring the cigars, and the rest is history.
Yeah, come on. Awesome. All right, so let's go to your short-term goals. What are you guys trying to accomplish in the next 2 months? Two top goals in the next 2 months. What are you trying to accomplish?
So our two top goals for the next 2 months are number one, finish out that event space upstairs.
Yeah.
So that we can provide that additional service to our customers. And then number two is to really reach out to vendors so that we can make sure that our that our platform is providing everything. And this is taken into account within the next 2 months. Obviously, is going to be also getting VC funding, right?
Oh, yep.
That's probably priority number one. The other two will follow, right? Get the capitalist funding, and then finish out the event space, and really make sure that we're providing a service with our platform that that vendors find not just helpful, but will make it their number one choice to use when booking their events.
Yeah.
So, that is solely our focus for the next 2 months.
That's awesome. And man, software just keeps developing over time. So I'm pretty sure you guys are like, when do you think you be at a place where the platform is ready, to like really scale? Like when do you guys think you'll be there?
The goal is to get to our third party bartenders.
Okay.
Which will, since we know the bartending world so well, we'll start off with third party bartenders.
Yeah.
And the goal is to get there by Q3 of 2023.
Okay.
Right, to give our dev team some time to get to work there.
Yep.
Right, and so and then throughout there, we also plan to open up a warehouse where we can just store more inventory, more bars, more kits, more mixers and alcohol and things like that. So we'll go ahead and have that coming up within that time frame, which will help us just more efficiently deliver the tools and ingredients that are that our clientele, both the third-party bartenders and those who book us for events need.
Okay. Wow. Well, we look forward to that for sure. The other question so here's what I'm getting. It's almost the Uber model, right?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, I was like thinking about it. I'm like, this is kind of like Uber for bartending, kind of.
Uber for all events, right?
Events, all things events.
Exactly. Imagine, you're a college kid, you're 22, and you want to get into not only being a bartender, but doing it yourself, right?
Yes.
But you don't have the capital to spend, $2,000 on a mobile bar.
Yes.
Right. But you can rent a mobile bar from Happiest Ours.
Nice.
And also the bartending attire, the bartending tools, you can rent all of that from us and just start building your clientele. Right.
Wow. That's so cool.
Right. Yeah, so we'll bring everything. We'll supply everything. That's the importance of the warehouse.
Yes.
Is so that it really is a one-stop shop. So maybe you've been bartending and you've had your own company for 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. So you have your own bars, you have your own tools, your attire, everything, but you just want to more efficiently send out quotes to customers. Or just have your stuff delivered so that you're not breaking your back carrying stuff back and forth to the car, know, or even purchasing your alcohol, through us, so that you can charge the vendor and do it legally instead of buying the alcohol yourself, and then charging the customer for it. Then at that point, you are technically selling alcohol, and now
yes, that's right.
Do it without having that liquor license. It is now illegal, right?
Yeah, no, that's the way they would get you too. That's
Exactly. So that's what it's really about, is being a one-stop shop for everyone, no matter where you are in your entrepreneurial goal.
Yes.
And then helping you, giving you the tools and resources to get you to where you want to be. And then really the rest of it is just how much you want to put into it.
Yeah.
Right? You can want all you want, but you still have to put in the time, the work, the effort, as you know.
Yeah. You guys are but you're given such a huge opportunity with this. This is cool. Like, you're gonna set it up to where a lot of people could make a lot more money than what they're making now as a independent bartender, right?
Exactly.
That's cool. Okay, so do you guys have the mobile app already, like for iPhone, Android, or is that coming? Or
it will be coming down the line. We don't have it just yet. Our website is mobile friendly.
Yes. Okay, so they can go there and use it as if they would an app. Yep.
Oh yeah, I use it. Most of the time when I use it, it's off of my phone, just because it's the closest thing to me.
Yep.
But for sure, but you definitely can expect a mobile app to be coming soon enough.
Awesome, man. This is great. Charles, where can they find you guys? Really, here's the thing. I want you to give us this last outro, but honestly, I want to get, like I told you, we're working on a live stream. I want to get you guys to come on. I need Alana on here. I need Ryan on here. Like, you guys are, honestly, in my eyes, y'all are rock stars. I'm excited about what you're doing. Y'all are, no, for real. Like, y'all are rock stars. Y'all are doing the thing, and you're also a tech startup, and you're right here in Corona, man. Freaking Inland Empire. So that's what I love about meeting entrepreneurs like you guys. But in the future, I want to get you guys on. Where can they find you? Like, how can they book you? What should they book you for? All of the above.
Yeah, no, great question. I always say hit up our Instagram for sure. That is usually the best place where you get all the information. So our Instagram handle is happiest_OURS. And as soon as you see those orange bubbles, you're in the right place. If not, go to our website. It's happiest_OURS.com. Or come into the store. Come into the store. We're at Metro at Main in Corona at 490 North Main Street, Suite 103. You can't miss us. Our store stands out as we do as individuals.
So nice.
Please, anywhere, we're always happy to have you, or find us here on your podcast or your YouTube channel, and you definitely, we'll see us, and we're always out in the community.
Yes.
I say, if you follow us on Instagram, you at the very least, you always know where the party is.
Yeah, well, before we go, you guys did the collab with Chef to the Bone, and I was like, dang, I wanted to come, I missed it, dude. Are y'all gonna do another one?
We will. We'll have. We haven't settled on a date yet, but we have been in communication with them. For sure, and we'll be going ahead and doing another. We love Chef to the Bone.
Shout out to Chef to the Bone.
Yes, if you haven't been there, they're in Corona, right across from Metro at Main. They kill everything that they do. Soul food, seafood. Their shrimp and grits is crazy.
Oh man,
their catfish is crazy.
The catfish is amazing, bro.
Yes.
It's a southern. It's kind of a southern thing because it's hard to find in California, but you got it.
Yeah, and they're from Missouri, if I remember correctly.
Missouri. So, okay.
You get in some authentic southern, put your foot in it type of food.
Cuisine, the greens are good. The greens are amazing. They're collard greens.
Yeah, the cornbread, everything.
Oh yeah, Oh man.
Yeah.
And
can't go wrong.
Yeah, when are those tastings happening on like what consistency, and like have people out, just maybe something to expect in the future?
Yeah, guaranteed. Just stop by our store at Metro at Main every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 to 9. you'll see us here. And then, once you come into the store, or if you just go, like I said, to our Instagram, you'll see our Eventbrite. You'll see the full schedule.
Okay.
Be sure to RSVP. We always want to make sure that we have enough supplies and stuff with you guys. A lot of times we pair the alcohol tastings with a food vendor. Like you said, we've done Chef to the Bone.
Chef to the Bone.
Grills. Our neighbor Fat Lip, we absolutely love them. They've donated pizza pies.
I haven't been to them. I need to check them out.
Oh, highly recommended. They have a really cool concept themselves where you wear a band and you just go ahead and put your band to the wall and it already calculates how much beer
wow.
you go ahead and pour for yourself. You're allowed 32 ounces and their beer selection is phenomenal, man. Like over 130 beers. Fat Lip for sure is out there. We've done charcuterie in the cone. We've done some crazy pecan pies. Yeah. For the wine, you got to have your charcuterie.
Yes. And you said pecan pies?
Yeah, oh man, we did Cinnabons for our whiskey tastings.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah. So we'll always try to come up with something unique. We've had Swookies donate some good sweets for us. Swookies Bakery.
Yes.
So and for us, it's always going to be about working with local Corona-based communities and networking with them because, as we say, each one should teach one. We're really big on that. Yeah, and supporting the community, So,
yes,
we want something that the IE can be proud of, and that's what we strive to do.
Yeah, no, I really do believe that, I can already see the potential of what you guys are building, and you're going to be a bright star. You guys are going to be a bright star here in the IE for a long time. And so I do appreciate you for coming on to the podcast, bro.
Thank you, Varys. I appreciate you, my man. Greatly appreciate your time.
And we'll follow up, maybe, a year or so and come back and obviously we'll have the other stuff in between, but we're going to follow up because I love seeing the growth. Especially, knowing that you guys are literally building a tech startup. It's part of Excite. That's what we're really like, looking for these type of techs, startups here in the region. We love all startups. We do. Tech startups and venture ready startups are something of interest for me personally. So, that's really cool seeing you guys, what you guys have become.
We would love to do the podcast in person, maybe the event space.
That would be a dope thing to do. No, absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna put that down and follow up on that. Cool. So we're so grateful for having Happiest Ours here. Make sure you guys go check them out on all of the online spaces. Go to their Instagram because it's definitely lit, and RSVP to one of the tastings in the future. Go buy some liquor, and also come out to some of their events. Just support. If you are a venture or an angel investor or a VC, hey, they're raising funds right now. So make sure you get the word out. I know there are some VCs that watch this podcast. I had one on recently too. But make sure you guys get in contact with Happiest Hour. Once again, thank you, CJ, for coming on. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't liked the podcast yet, go ahead and like it, subscribe, click the bell if you're on YouTube, and if you don't want to be watching the video, just listen to us on every major podcast platform. Thank you for joining us. Peace.